Welcome to 3-Minute Tips with Lifesherpa. I'm Christopher Zinn.
And I'm Vince Scully.
He's the founder. Today's a bit of a follow-up from our last one, which was actually why you need advice. And we explained, or Vince explained, actually the cost of not taking advice, But actually, it's still that question, and I used to have this a lot in the past. People say, I get all the issues about the problems. Who can I go and see now to help me? They don't want to hear about the problems. They want to hear about the solutions. Can you help?
Yes, we can. The most important thing to think about when you're looking for advice is what is the agenda that's being pushed here. So if you go into a Ford showroom, it's unlikely you would expect to be given the advice that, well, look, mate, you do less than 5,000 kilometres a year, you should just get a Go-Get membership. They're
going to flog you a car.
And they may obviously sell you the cheapest car because that meets your needs, but it's not necessarily the best answer.
So how does that work in financial services?
Well, in financial services, where many of the advisors, and I use that term in its loosest sense, not necessarily the legal definition of what a financial advisor is, but many of them are employed by either super funds or by the banks or licensed by the banks. And that comes with it structural bias. So a super fund has obviously got a predisposition to encourage you to invest in, firstly in super, and secondly in their super fund, which may be the right answer, but it may not be. And similarly, a bank has an incentive in you borrowing more and borrowing it for longer, which again may or may not be in your best interest. You need to understand those structural biases. So can somebody provide advice across the range of options? So someone who can only deal with shares or managed funds, or can only deal with super, or can only deal with real estate, is unlikely to be able to form an overall financial plan for you without allowing those inherent.
So you seem to suggest that there's not just one place you can go for advice. You might have to go to a few different places.
You can, yes. There is a growing number of advisors now who are able to take that holistic view. They tend to not be licensed by the big players. They tend to combine the services of mortgage broking, financial planning, retirement planning, insurance. And a good advisor is as much a therapist and coach as they are a financial whiz. Most financial planning is not actually about maths or the product. It's about developing a strategy that's aligned with your goals and values and takes into account your circumstances and ability to follow through.
We're running out of time, and that's really important, though, that it's actually not just about money. It's about what you want and they just help you plan for that.
That's right. So if you can't answer the question, how will I feel when I implement this plan? It's not the right plan for you.
Well, that's something to mull over. In the meantime, you can go to lifesherpa.com.au to find out more. But in the meantime, it's farewell from us.
And farewell from me.